Hello, Aries, and welcome to your mini biweekly general love tarot reading for April 1st through the 15th, 2017. Well, the first message I want to give here is I'm feeling that some of you are just feeling depressed or wounded over something that you love dearly, and you feel disconnected from this person because you are separated from them. And no matter how much you try to reconnect or try to make peace with them, it still comes back to the same old story. And I feel for some of you that this has been very difficult. It's been a very difficult journey, I should say, really separating yourself from them uh, due to the fact that, perhaps they're in a committed relationship already. They could be married or just with someone. I'm also feeling like there is maybe something not quite balanced or was balanced in this relationship a committed, besides this person being committed to someone else. Now, it also can mean that someone isn't, that the person that you loved wasn't committed, but there was something that stood between the two of you, that this relationship, it had good times, but it also had some pretty bad times. And I'm also picking up a message here that for some of you, Aries, you could have been in the hospital, or there might be a visit to see someone who isn't doing well in the hospital, or there is a surgery that is needed to be done in order to feel whole again. I don't feel anything of loss here except for the actual relationship that is going through a separation. I feel there are days that you feel really strong and days that you don't. And it just is a part of the healing process and the process in general that this relationship perhaps isn't going to be. Now, I do feel there is a Taurus involved here that perhaps you may have, you could have separated from. It could be a Taurus, or it could just be the Taurus that I feel for some of you other Aries that is trying to guide you. I feel like this could be an attorney. It could be someone who is a mediator. It could be even a doctor. It could be somebody who just wants to give good advice to you regarding just life in general. It also could be a priest or a minister. It could be somebody who's spiritual that just wants to help enlighten your journey. It could be a reader. It could be a coach. It could be anybody. But I feel like they're trying to give you direction regarding this relationship. Yet I still feel there's a part of you that wants to just test the waters here and there on whether or not you're really 100% ready to let go. And for them also. Now, I'm also picking up a new relationship that brings wonderful feelings to me. I do feel like this is a relationship that will have a lot of love. This could be already going on, or it's about to happen. But I do feel like if it is going on, you're going to reach really some beautiful new beginnings in romance. And I do feel like that there is a great bonding between the two of you. Because I'm picking up earth, not necessarily an earth sign, but earth as meaning that the two of you are grounding and just moving forward in a relationship. I'm feeling like this could have something to do with a fire sign. I know that you're fire, but this could have something to do with another fire sign here, is what I'm feeling. But also, too, I think it's just where you're at, because you are also a fire sign, where you're at in regards to feeling this love and just moving forward with it. I'm going to pull some other cards and see here what's happening further here. Wow. Well, I feel like there's just, I get a sense that some of you are just going to be just full of happiness and joy because I feel like you're celebrating a transition about yourself. And I do feel like you should be very proud of it because it has taken you some time to get to this level, but now you're at this level and, you're just, it's a wonderful feeling. That's what I'm getting from you, that it's just a wonderful feeling. I do feel like there is a water sign here who you may have been involved with that, again, I'm feeling either they were in a relationship or are still committed in a relationship. But I feel like they want to I'm feeling like they want their cake and eat it too. I'm getting some Scorpio energy here when I'm feeling this out. And I do feel like that this person is different. So it could be a different race, could be a different culture, could be a different religion, could just be a different personality. But I find that you're very attracted to them. But I just feel like I mean, you could get a relationship going with them again, is what I heard. And you could get a relationship going with this type of person. The only thing is I'm feeling like there is some, I feel like there's 3 people involved here. So that's why I keep getting led back to this, not this new relationship, but this relationship of the past, or it's still going on, but it's either going on and going to separate, or it's already separated. And I just feel like that there are 3 people involved in this relationship. But you miss the passion, you miss the love with this person. I do feel like this person may have children, and I do feel like this person, I don't know, there's some red flags. So in a way, if you are separated from this person, I almost feel like as if the universe has saved you at this time, because this relationship wasn't going anywhere. And I'm picking up abuse, like either you were physically and mentally, emotionally abused, or one of the other. But abuse is abuse. It's just when it becomes physical, it's really hard. But emotional abuse is just as hard. Let me go ahead and pull some tea leaf cards here. I'm feeling like some of you may have had a friend who you feel backstabbed from. Like I'm feeling like somebody wasn't honest with you. I feel like this could be a woman, and I feel like their skin could be fair, or they could be blonde, gray, or white hair. I'm not getting an age on this woman, but I feel like there has been a lot of fear, maybe a lot of worries over this person. I just feel like there is a tense situation going on with them. And I feel like also too, Aries, like for some of you, there's a transition going on here. And I know that Venus is retrograde, so it does put a lot of pressure on relationships. Some of you may have separated under a Venus retrograde. Do know that when Venus does go direct, that there is a possibility for that relationship to come back together. There is a Mercury retrograde that's happening April 9th, shadow intense, about 4 or 5 days prior. So there's a lot going on. I do believe Saturn is going retrograde also. So lots happening in the universe, sending us messages for our growth. But at the same time, I'm getting the barrel. And this is you feeling as if something is missing in your life. Now, this also goes not just for Sun Aries, but Moon and Rising Aries. Something feels as if it's lacking, and it could be related to just your future, what it is you really want to do, money. It could be related to love, but I just feel that that's kind of where you're at. Again, this fair woman, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, but there is disharmony between you and her. I'm also picking up a dark woman. And I'm not sure if this is someone that's involved in this conflict, but this would be a dark-haired woman. It could also be a dark-complected person. But I feel some way that this person is involved. And I'm also getting the bow. I want to just kind of see how this is unfolding. I do feel like someone, however, is taking your side, who thinks the world of you. The mule here is about someone who's just acting completely stubborn. You know, like, I'm not going to change. I'm fine the way I am. Okay, so it's about someone who's unwilling to change. The best thing to do is not to fall for this person's codependent actions and meanings. Okay, stand in your power, protect yourself, and just do the best you can in trying to resolve the situation. And if you can't, my suggestion is for you to walk away. Now, this also could mean that this is the person that stands between you and this relationship that's separated. I just got that message in on there. The love oracle card I picked was the joy and stability. Okay, that is what I feel is important, Aries. This is where you want to get to. This is where you want to be. And I feel for many of you that you will accomplish that in the month of April in general. But I do feel like there have been some hard lessons to learn in order to earn this joy and stability. This is within you, okay? This is not something you had to go out and shop for. This is an awakening, understanding that this joy, this stability, this love lives within you first, okay? I'm going to go ahead and shuffle general cards for your general reading. What are the messages for Aries? I'm also feeling like for some of you, you're not really happy where you work. It's almost as if your soul is calling you to move forward on something that you would love, that you could put your total creativity into. Okay, Aries, you're wonderful at starting things. Perhaps even find a partner that can help stabilize you, balance you to completion. Partner in love, partner in business, friendships, I feel need to be full of stability and joy. Okay, we have the King of Fire. Focus, Aries. 8 of Water. A desire to move on. 9 of Air. Still expecting the negative rather than focusing on the positive. 3 of Fire. Abundance card. 10 of Water. Coming together with family. Enjoying the family. Enjoying your children, perhaps. Ten of Water, I will get to. And we have the World. So here we are. I feel like there's some traveling. You're going to go somewhere. Or some of you are going to go somewhere. We've got the Sun, which is happiness, and the Five of Water. Okay. So the King of Air here is saying that you need to focus, Aries. Okay. Daydreaming. Lots of daydreaming going on, I feel. And you need to bring things into perspective here. I also feel like for some of you who want to get messages across at work, maybe you're creating videos or you're creating presentation, or you just have a message for your team players, perhaps you want to get this communication over with vision. I picked up advertising. Maybe someone's in the advertising business and is really kind of stuck on, okay, I've got a big client here and I need to create something that will flow in vision, because that's could be for commercial, could be for magazine, either way it goes. I feel that that just came in here, somebody who is into the advertising and needs that creativity to flow, to communicate with vision. Okay. Don't try to do this all by yourself. I feel like you should ask someone else for advice who is also as creative as you are. The Eight of Water is a desire to move on. So I really feel like I'm connecting back to this relationship that's separated. Perhaps you made choices in the past to leave this relationship for many reasons, because whether you were trying to teach that person a lesson or wake them up, I really feel that the answer came even deeper from the soul that's saying, hey, this isn't really going to work out. This isn't going to happen. So here's a desire to move on. Here's a feeling to search for something that has more meaning in your life. There might be some studies of spiritual tools for growth, or you may find yourself feeling more spiritual or hooking up like I felt with that Taurus, hooking up and really letting this person help you and direct you in spirituality. So the Nine of Air is, this is a card of a warrior, like, oh no, this isn't going to work out before you even tried. Okay. This is like expecting the worst. It also means that some of you too might be having difficulties focusing, because I pulled the focus card. Also maybe difficulty sleeping, or it could be you're just sleeping too much because that is your escape method. Okay. The Three of Fire is an abundant card. This is things are going to look up. Look towards the positive. Open up your perception to the positive. Okay, because things are going to look up. You just have to have patience, We cannot fight external forces. We cannot fight these aspects. These are external forces. They are going to happen whether you like them or not. But they happen for reasons that you may not know right now. But later on, you may get it. Okay? It also is a card about making long-term plans with the career that you're interested in, which means you may even want to go back to school, because I do feel like there is a desire for change. And the Ten of Water here is family. It's a family card. It's like being grateful for the family that you have, or the children that you have. Feeling like you're finally sitting in a place where you're not struggling as much as you were before. Okay, so some of you could have sold a home, or you could have come into money here, and you're just kind of you're starting to feel comfortable, rather than always being on edge or debt. Okay, the World also is a card to me that confirms traveling, going abroad, just either meeting up with someone or just enjoying a vacation and being a tourist. But it also is a card of just saying, hey, you know what? You're doing a great job, Aries. Okay, be happy. Feel blessed. Give yourself blessings. Send blessings to others. Okay, so that just keeps your path blessed. It is a path also towards enlightenment. The sun to me is a fertility card. Like if you're trying to have kids, this would be a good time to try. But I feel like some of you may be having some difficulty having children. And so this might be the beginning or the continuance of seeing a fertility specialist, or even going natural, like acupuncture, herbs, shamanism, Reiki, to help assist the pregnancy. And some of you might actually be pregnant, but you're, feeling the worst because maybe you've had miscarriages in the past. But I do feel that the Five of Water, which is the last card here, it's telling you exactly what you're mirroring. Some of you are mirroring not feeling positive about things in general, not feeling hopeful. I suppose what I'm getting here from Spirit too, some of you don't want to feel hopeful because you don't want to be disappointed again. But I'm also seeing here, Aries, is you're not being your utmost positive self. Okay, try to be positive. See the beauty, see the good in what it is you want to walk to on your journey. And don't sit back and always wait for things to happen, because you have these focal points in your journey, on your path, that you can walk right into. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings.